And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals. Hi, folks. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. The first half of the All-Star break is behind us, and partner, it's go time in the second half.
And if you want to be playing meaningful games at the end of September, you got to put your head.
Ready to go? Now it's the veteran outfielder, Jorge Soler.
The right fielder, Jorge.
The 1-2. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Call. Settles under it. Puts it away for the out. Jake Berger will hit next. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. In the air, right field. Call. On the move to his left. He's got it. And there's two down. Two outs, base is empty. Here's Josh Bell.
Number 9.
The 1-1.
Bell.
And delivers outside. Two and two. And now the count filled up 3-2. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. That's out number 3. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. And now the Nats get their first opportunity. There's no score. You're dialed into the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. And it's strike 2. Line drive. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And here's the DH for Washington. Joey Meneses. That one misses, and a count 2-1. That's a little bit low. This one lifted in the air, left field. De La Cruz makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away.
Batting third.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. The switch hitter batting right. The 1-1 is fouled off. Line to left. And that's down, a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's Carter Kieboom. The 1-1 is fouled off. Ruiz off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Gassed it right by him. So nothing in the Washington half of the first. We're scoring. Second inning set to go. And now for the Marlins, Ryan De La Cruz. The 1-1. That one missed. Laced into left. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing, so that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Everything came together for him. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And now Jesus Sanchez. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Left-hand batter waits. And now 2-2. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
3-2 now. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
Luis Ariz stands in. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Here's a 2-2. Laser, base hit. And they'll score first. It's 1-zip. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Next offering is fouled back.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Bases loaded, nobody out. And it's filled up.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Ripped to third and caught. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play.
Man, he really turned on that one. Absolutely ripped it towards third, but quick bat-like reflexes down there at the hot corner to bring it down.
Line drive and a base hit right there. In to score from third. It's 2-zip.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Lifted in the air, right field. Call. Should have this one. Makes the grab. Both runners tagging. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. 3-0.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
And now Jake Berger. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Two outs. And there's a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Ruiz drifts towards it, leaps at the wall, and he's got it. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Marlins 3 and the Nationals nothing. Bottom of the second, and now up for Washington, Dominic Smith.
The first baseman, Dominic.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And down on strikes he goes. One gone here. Alex Call digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
He goes down looking.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Marlins 3 and the Nationals nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Keyboom hauls it in, and there's one away.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Way outside, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 is high.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next pitch is popped up. Smith hauls it in, 2 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Singled and scored his first time. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Chavis fires over to first, and that is the back here in Nationals Park. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in is the speedy number 30.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
So the batting order turns over, and now C.J. Abrams.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step, and that's why he makes so many great plays.
Line drive, and that's a base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
That's to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
See, Boog, that right there, that's a perfect example of why he shouldn't be out there at that position. He clearly isn't comfortable. He doesn't look fluid. His footwork's all over the place, and just can't make...
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. So the Nats leave a pair. They trail it here 3-0. Back in Washington, D.C. And now here is Jesus Sanchez. Ball to strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now here is Luis Arias. And here it comes. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one almost got him.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
2-2 down. On a line, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And the batter now, Nick Fortes. He's 0 for 1. Bunting, and he pops it up. Gray hauls it in for the out. Then there's one down. Here's Joey Wendell. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2 stays alive. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Two on, one out. To short, could be two. Quickly to second for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Nothing across on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Marlins 3 and the Nationals nothing. Bottom of the 4th, Dom Smith stands in.
The first baseman, Dominic Smith.
Up the middle, and it gets by him.
Up next to the Nationals.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a pitch. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Here's Chavis now. Caught looking his first time up. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And they got him.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing, almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play. Have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.
Bang, bang play at the plate right there. Outfielder needed no help. An absolutely perfect throw to get him right on the money. Excellent tag by the catcher, and the inning ends on an awesome play.
Welcome back. We go to the top of the 5th, and at the plate for Miami, Jorge Soler. Strike 2.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
In the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Sends it across to first, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting, the first
Josh
baseman,
Bell at the plate now.
Bell.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Started to swing, held up.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air to left center. Got it. Nice grab. And that is that. Miami down. And welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Up now for Washington, number 30. Next offering is in for a strike.
You know, these Nationals need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Next pitch is outside.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Sneaks through, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Boog. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Now the designated
One of the first real jams of the game for him, Boog. Back-to-back singles to start the inning, and he's had a real solid outing, but he needs to lock this situation down if he wants it to stay that way.
Stepping in, Joey Meneses. Next offering is fouled back. And he deals. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And now the lefty Grounder might be 2. Play at the plate, and they cut him down. Here's the catcher, Hebert Ruiz. Puts it in the air out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
So first and second with 2 outs. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Bangs off the wall. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they trail by 1. Now it's Dominic Smith. That one the other way. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. On to pitch now for the Nationals, Mason Thompson. He last pitched 2 days ago, back here at Nationals Park. Started the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Brian De La Cruz. Now a screamer into the outfield. That's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes. And now the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. On the ground to third. Good feed. That's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
The third baseman, number 7, Jesus.
At the plate, Jesus Sanchez. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next offering is down low. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Number 53 is loosening up. This would be his first appearance for the club. The pitch. That misses, and the count's full.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. He circles the bases, and they boost their lead. It's 5-2.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Luis Arias, the next up for the Marlins. Here's a 1-1. Good eye right there. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. It's in and out of his glove, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
That one out to right. And it stays fair.
Up next for the Marlins, the shortstop.
And up next for Miami, Joey Wendell. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. It's now 5-2. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 6th. And now up for Washington, Alex Call. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1-2 now. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And it's Michael Chavis at the David Robertson comes on now.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least one an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Chavis drafted as a shortstop. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. At the belt and fires. Got it by him for the K.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Puts the squeeze on that one, and that is that. Nothing doing for Washington. Back in Washington, D.C., we go to the top of the 7th, and now for the Marlins, Joey Wendell. Here's a 1-2. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back. And it hits the fence. And he's got a double.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
New pitcher now, Hunter Harvey.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
And now Jorge Soler. Next offering is in for a strike. Wendell leads off second with nobody out. Bounce to the left side. Tags the runner, and no throw. He's into first easily.
Now batting, designated hitter.
And now the DH, Jake Berger. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Next is switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Here's a 1-1. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. And a pitch. Caught him looking for the K. So they work. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, number 30. And that one is lifted in the air. Chisholm settles underneath it. And it's caught for the out.
The batter, the shortstop.
And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, C.J. Abrams. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And it falls. And that keeps the inning alive. Runner at first with 2 away. Hebert Ruiz getting ready to hit. 3-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the righty deals. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a pitch. Bounced up the middle. Wendell fires over to first, and that'll do it. Leave one. They trail at 5-2. Pitching change here, number 53.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
The pitch. To third. Over to Smith, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And now the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one's got a chance. Gone. Home run number 15 on the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-2.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Next to hit, Jesus Sanchez. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing at a ball lifted to center field, and it falls. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Next pitch is popped up and puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Sanchez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swung on, belted. That's back. Out of here. He'll circle the bases. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they add a pair. It's 8-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
They bring a young arm out of the bullpen in this spot, number 47.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
So 2 away with nobody on. And at the plate for Miami, Joey Wendell.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 8-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Carter Kieboom. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. De La Cruz hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down. Dominic Smith digging in for the Nationals. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. In the air, center field. Chisholm has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder.
Next to hit for the Nats, Alex Call. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Back here in Nationals Park, new inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Jorge Soler. Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here. Jorge Soler goes deep. His 36th home run of the season. It's 9-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And now here's the Marlins DH, Jake Berger. Right side, hard hit. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Josh Bell, the next up for the Marlins.
Josh Bell.
1-1 now. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Clearly all in on the fastball right there, but it was a changeup. Bottom just fell out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment.
High fly ball out to center field. Makes a nice running catch. And there's 2 down.
It's a little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit. Trying to put the ball in the air.
Two down, nobody on. The other way. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. And it's now a 9-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back. So bottom of the ninth, and now
The second baseman, Michael Chavis.
it's Michael Chavis. This to third. Throws to first. One out, bottom of the ninth. Up now for Washington, Jake Alou. That's out to center field. Wendell has it sized up. 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins slug their way to a win in this one.
Playing meaningful games in September is always exciting. A win today, first day of the month. This will just add more fuel to the fire.
This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 9 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on